what we do have knowledge of is that the Japanese whaling fleet is off to Antarctica again. They left port just the other day for their annual hunt in Antarctica, which of course is related, Lewis, to the Animal Planet show Whale Wars, which I have to say I'm kind of a fan of, even though the same thing kind of happens every time. They do mix it up sometimes. I think it's a good show.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen the show?
Never watched Whale Wars, no.
Oh, you should check it out. 3 ships led by the 720-ton Yushin Maru set sail from Japan, Western Japan, on the mission officially called Scientific Research, according to local media reports. In February, Japan actually had to cut short its hunt for the 2010-2011 season because the Sea Shepherd organization, the Whale Wars team, actually disrupted their catch. They only caught 20% of the whales that they were intending to catch. And that's incredible. I mean, it's actually a case of activism really doing something. Now, of course, there's multiple sides to whether their actions are legal.
Right. I mean, they're using some pretty interesting tactics, right, to disrupt these ships.
It's more complex than that, too, because the Japanese maintain that this is just research and that they are not getting these whales aboard and analyzing them to then sell the whale meat, which is really, it's not legal. And that's what many claim that they are doing. On the other hand, the Sea Shepherd organization claims that they are doing the whaling against international law, regardless of what Japan allows, and that therefore their activist actions are legitimate.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're in international waters, I mean, you're no longer under the protection of Japan, right?
There is no consensus on this.
Really?
The Japanese maintain that they are doing this legally because it is for research, and that according to international law, for research, you can kill a certain number of whales. However, the kind of wink, wink, nod, nod of it is that they are under the guise of research, killing whales that then are being sold as whale meat, very high-priced whale meat.
No doubt. Of course, that's what's happening.
That's what you think.
Of course, there would be absolutely no reason to kill as many whales as they're killing for research purposes, for any type of research purpose.
Australia and New Zealand renewed their demands that Japan abandon the plan to go back to the Antarctic Ocean, but they are on their way back there. Sometimes it's hard to actually come up with real activist actions that work and that make change, but last whaling season, legal or not, this worked. Putting aside any kind of legal judgments, this certainly did work. 1/5 of the whaling quota is a pretty significant drop. Mm-hmm. Of course, if you believe that they're doing research, I guess they weren't able to research well enough as a result of the whaling season being cut short.
I'm curious, what were some of the things the activists did to stop them?
The main thing, honestly, that they did was they simply got their boat behind the big factory ship, which is the one that takes on whales after the harpoon vessels kill them. Mm-hmm. And they do this via a slipway at the back of the boat. And you need some distance. These are big boats in open ocean. So simply by following them around for weeks at a time, they were able to prevent the transfer of any whales. So they were able to kill whales, presumably, but they weren't able to get them on and process them. The mm-hmm. whale meat would spoil. That's really their most effective strategy.
Not bad.
Yeah, and it is in a sense nonviolent in the sense that it doesn't require attacking the boat or that type of thing.
But weren't the Japanese shooting at them at one point?
There's a number of different things that happen in different episodes.
Yeah.
Another tactic the Japanese used to try to evade the Sea Shepherd vessels was to take them through ice, knowing that not all of the Sea Shepherd vessels are rated for ice. And it actually did sometimes work. It's I don't know. I don't know what to think.
It's crazy.
Is that what it is?
The whole thing.